Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. Today I'm working in my Margarete Millers planner book, and I'm on week 40. So this is my journal, and guess what? Guess what? If you've been watching my journal process this year, and since I have been in this journal, every week I say I want to make a new cover, but I cannot find my my punch, and since my husband's accident, I just say I'm not even looking for my punch. I don't care. I'm not looking for it. Well, guess what? Yesterday I pulled out a basket because something else was in it that I knew was in it, and I was getting that out, and this was buried in the basket. Yay! I knew I had it, and why was it in that basket? I have no idea. No clue. But I found my punch, so as soon as I can figure out what I'm going to put on this, I will be putting it in there. Yay! I found my punch. I'm so happy. I kept thinking, where is that punch? And one day I was at Michael's. We were traveling down to our daughters. My husband always says, she's not my daughter either anymore. But anyway, I stopped at Michael's, and I thought, this was before his accident, I thought, oh, I'll just buy me one of those stupid things. Holy cow, I don't think they were high when I bought me one. They might have been. I was working at the hospital, you know, and everything. They might have been, but I don't think they were. I just don't think they were. I know they were. I got it on sale or coupon or whatever, because back then they had coupons when I bought it. But anyway, I decided, no, I'll just wait till I come across it in my room, because I know it's in my room. But I found my punch. Yay. So anyway, let's get in here and let's go. Oops, I messed everything up. Let's go. This is the page we are on. This is the page that I just did a couple days ago. And I did date it a couple days ago. I did that on November 1st. This is November 10th. I guess it's been more than a couple days ago. I'm never going to catch up if I wait that long between doing it, am I? It's been kind of crazy here. It's been very crazy. Tuesday, my husband and I were doing what we call walking and rolling over to our little town hall here to vote. And I didn't clean up after my table. It's going to look like that here in just a second. I'm going to ink around this. We were going over to the little town hall here to vote, and he hit like this little, well, it's where there used to be a little hotel here. This town where we live used to have quite a bit of stuff here, but now it's just a few houses in the middle of cornfields. But it was the foundation of the hotel, and he hit that, and then there was some rocks, and then boom, we thought it died. Well, we were afraid something happened to it actually, but we were hoping it died. And so I pushed him on over. There's levers in the back where you can pull those, and it'll allow you to push it. So I pushed him on over to the town hall. We weren't too terribly far, and it was kind of a slope. It was uphill, thank goodness. So we got over there, and one of the ladies working, I took her car over to the house and picked up the charger, the cord, and took it back over, and we plugged it in, and we sat there for a while. We normally work the poles, so, you know, we just sat there and we talked to everybody. I mean, we're rural. This is rural here, so it was no big deal to do that. And we talked to the ladies, because we usually all work together and run the poles. There were only 2 of them this year because we weren't there, so there was only 2 ladies running it. And they were wanting to know how my husband was doing, and then everybody that came in was wanting to know how he was doing and all that. So we sat there and we talked. Well, the thing never ever charged. Ever charged. So I pushed him home. Oh, that was not fun. That was not fun at all. Oh my goodness. I was huffing and puffing, pushing that power chair. Oh, thank goodness we got to where our house is, and it's like up, and then our ramp. Oh boy, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, Lord. Well, our neighbor got home just when we got there. He pulled in his driveway, and he's a young guy. I ran in the house and got the other wheelchair. That's like you push him wheelchair, and he pushed him on up, which I could have got him in that, but it would have been hard for me too, because it just put all this rock down and it's loose, and so he did that. But anyway, he called the guy that has loaned us the wheelchair, the power chair, and he said, I can't come today, but I'll be there tomorrow. We said, okay. Well, he sent us a text this morning. He said, I got sick yesterday afternoon and I tested positive. I have COVID. So he said, I can't come today. So Rusty called another friend of his that has a power chair also, and he said, I'll be there at 10:30. Well, what happened is that he took the top of the chair off, and the battery, there was extra room down there in the casing, and the battery came loose and went forward and unplugged itself. And so he had to put some stuff in there to keep the battery from doing that again. Easy fix. Thank goodness. So anyway, he's outside now. He's bumming around outside on his wheelchair, so on his power chair, because he was like, oh, he was upset. Okay, so the first thing we do is a window or door, and I found this door in a magazine. I like it. It looks inviting. I would like to go in that door. It looks like an old place, The door's so tall and kind of weathered, and I like it. It takes up a lot of room on the place, though, so I'm gonna have to cut it down some. Something that represents time, and I did something a little different for this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this clock onto this piece of paper and cut it out. But that's not all I did. I'm having trouble finding what I did. Where is what I did? Okay, it's in the bottom. I have this pan. My friend gave me this pan, and it's a granite pan. Isn't it wonderful? I love it. Let me get these out of here. My hands can't get a hold of them. It seems like there's something extra down there that does not belong. Oh, yes, it does belong. That's part of what I gotta have too. Okay, so this is my grandma and grandpa. My mom is this child right here. This is my Aunt Kay and my Aunt Eleanor. They're both gone now. Everybody in this picture is gone except for my mom right here. This is me and my mom and my dad. My dad died when I was 7 months old, but this is me and my mom. Still have my mom. This is me and my husband and our firstborn. You really can't see her in that picture, but that's the picture I found, and it was in a scrapbook. So back then we cut in funny pictures. And this is our firstborn's firstborn. So that to me is representing time, and I'm hoping I can get all that on this page. Okay, where'd my thing go? Okay, there it is. I covered it up. Alright, so I may have to not get the clock on there, but I'd like to. A piece of clothing. I have in here, I like to, on free day at the thrift store, our thrift store does free day a lot, like when they're just getting overwhelmed with stuff. Our thrift store is one that supports the community. Everything is donated to them. They support our community with the food bank. And they also help in other ways. Like if somebody has a fire, they can come in and get whatever they want, or just all kinds of things. And so they have free days where you can just come in and get things, or they have free shirts on a day, or free books, or free whatever. So on free shirts day, I go in, they close at 4:30, I go in like at 3 or something, and I pick out stuff that nobody has wanted. So what I like to do is I have a little, it's like a drawer set, and I will take off things like this, or a little bit of the sleeve, and I bring it in here and I put it in that drawer, and I keep just a few things in there, but then the The rest of it is out in my big storage on my closed-in porch. And I know that, you know, I've got more of this out there if I need it. And that's how I keep track of things. So I just went to it and I grabbed some things out of it. And so I think this was actually a part of a shirt. A fruit fly. Or something. A fly or something. Y'all, it is 77 degrees here today. November 10th. In the Midwest. And it is 77 degrees. The flies are alive. So I think I'm going to use this. It kind of goes with the old. So the rest of these, I like this one a lot too. It's got the, but this is the paper that I'm going to put down. And I really think I like this or this one. So I'm going to keep those two out and I'm going to put the rest of these up. When I was pulling everything out of my drawer, this was the first thing I did and I wasn't sure what I wanted. So I also just wanted to show you what I did to keep track of things in case, you know, you're kind of overwhelmed with stuff and you're like, oh, I keep track of this stuff. That's how I keep track of what I have. And then I just know I go to my, if I want more of this, this is enough, then I go out there and I've got the rest of the shirt out there. This one I must have thought I was really going to love because I put a whole lot, usually I just cut off the cuff. Like I cut off the cuff and I bring it in here. I don't usually have this much out here, but I'm glad I do because I really thought I wanted this one, but I'm kind of thinking I want that one. No. I don't know. But anyway, so that is my piece of clothing. My block text is this stamp set that I just got. We just got a new Dollar General Market. And they are carrying all of this American craft stuff. It's really cool. A whole aisle of markers and gel pens and everything. And Sharpies and all that. And then after that, it's a whole aisle of American crafts. And this was $3. I'm going to use Choose Happy. And I'm going to stamp it onto this. And I die cut. I didn't want to take the time in the video to die cut it because y'all know about that and I would have to turn around and die cut it out of your view anyway. So I used this, it's Momenta, and I used this one right here. I have used this die cut. This was one of the ones I got like at Hobby Lobby on, you know, their major clearance. I don't see a name of it. There's the, I don't think it has a name, but that's what I'm going to use. Okay, and then, oops. That's my block text. So, oh, I skipped chewing gum. I have this. I don't know where I got this, but it's an old beech nut gum. It's just a, it was on the internet. One of my friends posted this. It wasn't like, they posted the picture, they found this or something, and I screenshot the picture of it. Okay, bonus, a bug. I have this book. Where did I put it? I picked up this book thinking I was going to love it. It was on free day, thank goodness. Insects. And I saw the butterfly. I opened it up. I saw that. I put it in my cart because I was trying to hurry. It really doesn't have a lot in it that I love. It is a lot of, you know, bugs. Not a lot of butterflies, a lot of bugs. But I go to this book when I need a bug. Because it's bugs and text and bugs. So, I got me a bug. And today, we are using the Mexican bean beetle. He's a lovely thing, isn't he? So that's what we're using. So we're going to get started because I have talked and talked and talked and talked. Alright, so let's get the page covered. And, you know, I could cover this page all the way in punch it, couldn't I? Well, we're just going to do that because I've been wanting to do that and I just could not because I couldn't find my punch. So let's see, how am I going to go about doing that? I'll just cut it down 2 sides. This is an old rusty pickle paper. I've had this for years. I've got several of these. I think this one must be soccer. I think it is. Yeah, Kick It Soccer. At CKC one year, they had a bin of these. 10 cents is what they were. I grabbed a bunch of them. Didn't need soccer at all, but I love the other sides of them. They all had nice, other sides of them were really nice. I thought 10 cents, yeah, I'm gonna buy them. I don't know how many I bought. I bought a bunch because I'm still using them, and that was years ago. I bought soccer, basketball, football, you name it, I bought it. And the other sides of them were all really, really nice. And a lot of people were buying them because they were, you know, sports. And I thought, I'm buying it because the other side is so nice. I mean, that's very usable. And if you just use certain parts of these, you know, like if you wanted to cut a die out of that, that's, you know, I've used that too. 10 cents. Even like, that was probably 15 years ago. 10 cents was a good price back then for a piece of paper too. I think I have dulled my blade because I think I dulled it. What was I cutting one day? And I was kind of worried I was going to dull my blade, and I think I did. I can't remember what I was cutting. I thought, oh, I hope I don't dull my blade. I'm going to have to get me a new blade somehow. We are waiting and waiting for my husband's disability to go through. And praying. Hospital to work about this, so hopefully. Okay, so I think we will use my ATG. I hope this works okay for punching. I'm going to find out, aren't I? Part of me says it will, and the other part of me says, oh, you just messed up big time. Find out. I didn't have to do all that edging, did I? Now, did I go? Yeah, I went over. I was afraid of that. So it's 77 degrees today. And we're supposed to have thunderstorms this evening, and my joints say yes, that's true. I told my husband earlier, my feet are all locked up, my elbows, it's hurt. We're having the thunderstorms because it was like so much of a chance. And he laughed. But then tomorrow is supposed to be the high of like 30. So, yeah. Oh, I need something under that. I know better. I know better. I saw somebody posted a picture of a I don't know if it was a dog or I don't remember what it was looking out the window. It's just me looking out the window seeing what season it is today. And I thought, yeah, that's so true. We don't have a clue what season it is. But I think as of tomorrow it is winter finally. Our electric bill has enjoyed this fall. I tell you what, we have not had our heater on once yet. November 10th, that might be a record. It has been so nice. There's been a couple times I've had like the little, our little space heater on and our little fireplace thing on in the living room, but that's it. Okay, so we've got that. I've got to figure out these. Like, I was hoping I could put them in a row. Like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and we've got some beech nut gum to do something with. Let's see, let's get this stamped out and see if I can figure out what to do with it. If it's going to work anywhere. I've got this to do something with. Where did my, I've got this. No. I was going to stamp that onto this. You can't see though, I'm too low. I have a marker to show me where I'm too low. Okay. That's for the other thing that has to go on there. This does not have to. My goodness. Never used this. Block. Okay. Ink pad. Wonder if I should rub my eraser over that real quick. Maybe I should stamp it on that side first. Let's see how it stamps. Oh, that's beautiful. And why have I not used this before now? Let's see. Let's use it right up here. That's a pretty stamp. Wipe it off. Alright. Get the hands. Stamp them with this big old thing. And I'm going to stamp 3 o'clock. Dropped that on the floor. I was trying to wipe it off on my little towel over here. Alright. Okay, got that stamped. Cut that up, okay? Okay, I got that stamped and cut out. I also went ahead and cut out my bug and inked around it. So now we need to stamp this one. So get it off. see how good these stamp, if they're like just as good as they always are. I think that needs to go that way. Should I try it out on the back of that? Probably should. Make sure it's going to stamp okay. I don't know if I got ink right there. I did not. Better get better with the ink. Better get better. It still doesn't look like there's ink in that one spot. There's a scrap of paper. That's better. All right. I didn't want to waste my die cut here. I have to go through all that again. I don't know if there's an up and down on this. You can't really tell. Okay. I hope I'm centered. It's hard when you're not looking straight over it to tell. There we go. There we go. This thing is great when your hands hurt. Alright, that looks good enough for me. Now, to get this all on the page. I think I'm going to use these a lot. That's a good set. I grabbed it up because there was only one of them there. And I really wasn't going to buy anything that day. We went over to check out the grocery shopping. But I saw this and I thought, yeah, I'm going to buy that. And I saw other things and, oh, I'm going to buy that. They had a nice set of doilies. Yeah, I like that little bitty set right there. I had a hard time finding those, so. I mean, you know, except for ordering. And those were only $2, so. Okay, so then, let me set these off to the side. And I'm going to get out of here what I want and just set my pan off to the side and get it out of the way. I liked my little pan. That was so nice of my friend to give me that. Get this out of the way. So, I've still got to figure this out and figure all of that out. Okay, out of that book of bugs, I got this, and I was looking at this, and I thought, maybe if I tear it and put it down here, it'll give a backing to these photos, and that might help, so I'm going to do that. I wish I could tear this side, but I want it to go this way, so it's going to have to be this side, and I'm not going to want that yearbook of agriculture on there, but I'm thinking just kind of tear it like this. But I'm going to have to come up here. How am I going to do that? This side I'm going to have to kind of do that because I don't want that yearbook of agriculture. I don't care if that's on there. The 52 there. I don't care about that. So then let me ink that up. Well, actually, I thought, well, I'll ink the edge with the, my thoughts are getting ahead of me. Whatever happened to you? You know, I gotta get my phone where I can watch it. I put it on mute, and I shouldn't have done that because my husband is outside in his wheelchair. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm gonna have to take it off of mute. I just thought of that. If my phone rings, I'm sorry. I've been trying to put it on vibrate, but when my husband is outside in his wheelchair, I need to have it on. I just thought of that. I'm trying to get it to where my phone doesn't ring so much when I'm doing my videos. And make those noises. And these stupid pop-ups that I am all of a sudden getting. I don't know what I have done. I'm getting like these advertisements, and I don't know what I've done. I got a weird message the other day. I had something to open and I didn't open it, but I don't know if somehow just getting that message. Oh, I was going to use this, but you know what I will use instead is this thing. I think that's my light one. Yeah, that's my light one. It's got that green that never seems to come out, but let's do this. It's not showing anything. Alright, well, I'll get one that it will show. How did a feather get in that? Where did that feather come from? I don't know where that feather came from. Alright then, we have a feather out. Oh, that's probably plenty. Okay, and I just use dark brown with my light one. I'll have to stamp it out or punch it out, you know what I mean. Okay, so then, let's cover that. Put that over there. Put that right there, and that will put some, you know, out of the way there. Okay, I could use my glue stick on that. I gotta clean off my little area over here. Got my magazine over here. I need to get my mouse out of the way. Okay, so get the lid off my glue stick. If I try to get it off the right side, I am a hot mess lately. It's been kind of rough around here. Kind of takes a toll on you sometimes. Make sure I got the right side. I do. Put the stamp thing up. Okay, now I got the door. Put the door right there. And pictures. And somehow the clock, maybe the clock can go right there. Or right here in between. Yeah, I like it in between all of the pictures there. I could put them kind of, oh, I can't bury Michaela. There's my first grandchild. Let me bury her. There we go. I could put the beech nut down here. Maybe, I don't know. I got a bug to get up here. And I got Choose Happy. Choose Happy could be right there on the doors. Oh, and this bug could be down here in the... Oh, and I gotta get the... let's see. Does this tear? We'll see if this tears. It would look cute if I put a little torn strip of it right there, if it tears. Oops. And I can't lose that. That's got to go on there too. Alright, so let me set this off to the side. I don't want to mess that up. I'm trying to tear the fabric. Alright, let's see what it does. It doesn't tear that way. Let's try this way. Alright, yay! Okay. Okay, let's get... Oh my goodness, my hands. Let's try one more time. Oh, look! It must have just been where I was at. Okay, so let's see what we want. am thinking a little bit, but I want the flowers. So let's tear down right about there so I can have those flowers. Okay, so then let's tear right here. Right there. Make sure I did that. Oh. Part of this is just I don't have strength today. Okay. So yeah, that looks really pretty like that. And then this. Well, I can scoot that over a little bit and have this be right there, a little crowded. A little crowded, just a little. This could come down over Choose Happy a little bit. Okay, I think that's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna glue it down. I'll be right back because that's gonna take me a bit. Be right back. Okay, I got everything glued down. So I've got the door here, and something that represents time is my grandma and grandpa, my mom and my 2 aunts, and then my mom and dad and me, my husband and I, and our baby, and then my baby's first daughter. So that to me represents time, and I've got the clock there beside it. Chewing gum, I put it down here at the bottom of the door. I thought that was a good place for it. Oh, you can't see it. I zoomed in too close. I put the chewing gum down here at the bottom of the door, like the doorstep. I kept looking. I thought I wanted to spread these out a little bit, and I kind of put them there to glue the hanky. That's not a hanky, that's a shirt, but it looks like a hanky now. Looks like a hanky the way I have it down there. But I wanted to spread them out more, so I moved it from over there, and I kept moving it around thinking, where can I put this glue? A lot has happened in between when I turned the camera off, and then I finally got to come back in here. Oh my, a lot has happened. So I came back in, and I thought, where can I put this gum? And I put it right here at the doorstep. You can step on the gum and go in the door. I know, it sounds silly, doesn't it? That's where I put it. So then the piece of clothing is up here. That is part of the sleeve that we tore apart here. Came off right here. The block text is right here. Choose Happy. Now, something I've got to remember, if I'm going to use a full page, I need to punch it before I start working, because I punched into this, I punched into this, and so I've got to remember that because I worked over into where I needed to punch. So from now on, I need to punch it before I start working. Duh. I learned my lesson on that, and I got lucky. I didn't punch into my wording here. I was afraid I was going to, because I realized what I had done. I thought, oh no, I'm going to punch into my stuff. So, but I got lucky here. So anyway, block text, and then here is our bug. So now I want to stamp the date, and I think I'm going to stamp it down here underneath time, like time. And this is today's date when I did this, and I've got it down as November 11th. I think that's today. Maybe I need to look on my computer here. Nope, today's November 10th. After I said that, I thought, I think today's November 10th. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it right here underneath my granddaughter. That's not right, Gina. That's not right. Oh my. Well. If I try to fix that. It's not November 1st. I did my last one on November 1st. Well, I don't know how to fix that. I have to work on that later. Maybe put a banner there or something. So let me put this up closer so you can see things a little bit closer. So see, there's the sleeve. This one here is my mama. There's my grandpa, my grandma. There's me. My mom, and my dad. He passed away when I was 7 months old, so I really didn't ever know him. There's my husband and I, right after our baby was born, our first baby. And there's our granddaughter. Where'd I go? There's our beechnet gum, and our lovely bug, and our door, and our Choose Happy block letters. So there we go. Thank you for joining me today. You all have a blessed day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.